That week couldn't have gone any better for you and your team.
Yes, definitely. I think all the things that we spoke about after the last game, after the first game, I think we were spot on with all of those things.
And you also showed some resilience after what happened at Headingley and that last day. You showed a lot of character in this team.
Yes, definitely. I think the way we came back in our bowling and our fielding was tremendous to see. On this kind of wicket, we knew if we get around 400 or 500 runs, we'd be straight back into the game. Not in all games we are going to drop that many chances that we got in Headingley.
Bit of talk before the game about Jasprit Bumrah. Could you get 20 wickets without him? You certainly could do that. Those two new ball bowlers were wonderful.
They were magnificent, you know. I think the way we were able to get through the top order, that was very important for us, and both those bowlers bowled brilliantly. Even Prasid, I felt he didn't get as many wickets as them, but he also bowled very brilliantly.
What did Arshdeep do so well to get 10 for? I mean, he out-bowled pretty much everyone. Every ball was right at those England batters.
He bowled, I think he bowled with so much heart, and the areas and the lengths that he hit, he was just getting the ball to move both ways. And on wickets like these, it's very difficult to get the ball moving in the both directions, and he was able to do that, and he was just magnificent for us.
And your form, player of the match, have you ever played better than you are at the moment in Test match cricket?
I'd say I'm feeling comfortable. I'm definitely feeling comfortable with my game, and hopefully with my contribution, if we are able to win this series, that would be a great achievement for us.
And are you learning to compartmentalise your batting? You said before the series, my batting is seriously important. Are you learning to compartmentalise that with everything that you needed for captaincy?
Yeah, every day is a learning curve for me. Whenever I go out there, like I've said this before, I just want to play as a batsman. I want to think as a batsman, and I want to make my decisions and my risk management as a batsman. Sometimes when you are out there and you're thinking as a captain, you don't take those risks, which I think as a batsman sometimes they are necessary.
Jasprit Bumrah definitely back for Lords?
Definitely.
Well, you've not played there. You've never played a Test match. How much are you looking forward to your first Lords Test match?
Very excited for that. Probably the most iconic cricket stadium in the world, and as a kid, everyone dreams about playing there, and I think no bigger honour than to be able to captain your country and lead the team there.
Well, that was a fantastic win this week. Enjoy, Lords.
Thank you.
Been a difficult few days for you and your team. Where do you think that game got away from you?
Yeah, tough one. I think two moments. I think having them 200 for 5, we were really happy with, and then just not being able to burst them open there after a really good start with the ball, and then obviously being 80 for 5 and our reply to India's big first innings there. It was obviously going to be tough to be able to scrape it back from there. So yeah, look back at the start of the game at 205, and if we were able to burst them open a bit quicker than we ended up doing, then things could have been a little bit different.
You go back right to the start and the toss. With hindsight and having seen how that pitch has played, would you have done it differently?
It's always a tough one. I think when you, as I just said there, having a team 200 for 5, you feel like you're in a really commanding position. But as the game sort of got deeper and deeper, it sort of turned into a wicket that we probably didn't think how we would play. Probably suited India more than us, to be honest, as the game eked out. But look, the two major points there, as I say, was being 80 for 5 and in reply to India's big first innings total. It was always going to be tough for us to strangle it back from there.
Is it a concern that their bowling attack got more out of that pitch than yours, the seamers?
I wouldn't necessarily say it's a concern. We ran in, we tried everything, we changed plans, we manoeuvred when we could. But when a team's on top of you, and obviously India is a class team, that it's always very hard to wrestle in and momentum back. So the opposition full of world-class performers. SHUBMAN's had an unbelievable game there with the bat. So yeah, tough one.
25 for 3 on that second night. Was that just a case of frazzled minds from the top three?
Look, it is always tough. When you do spend time out in the field, your body's tired, your mind's tired. So it is always a difficult position to find yourself in there batting at the end of the day. But again, we're going to be faced with situations like that as a batting group again, and it's up to us as individuals and as a team to try and get the best out of those situations as we can.
On a positive note, Harry Brook and Jamie Smith. We know about Harry Brook for a couple of years. Jamie Smith we're going to know about for a long time.
Yeah, Jamie's been incredible since he's came into the team. Obviously he's been exceptional with the bat. He goes massively under the radar with his wicket keeping, which is, I think, is what you want as a wicket keeper. But yeah, look, it just shows that he went out there and stuck to his guns and played his natural game, and the way that him and Harry were able to sort of, you know, wrestle the momentum back towards us, although it wasn't enough in the end. You know, I thought it was very, very special, you know, part of the game to watch from that dressing room.
Do you need fresh legs for Lords, back-to-back Test match for this attack? Do we expect changes?
Yeah, look, that'll be, you know, a couple of days to take note of that, but it's been another tough week. You know, we've spent some time in the field. Bowlers have running hard all week yet again, so, you know, we'll have to reassess on everything, see where everyone's at come Lords.
Good luck at Lords.
Thank you.